Alright, welcome back for another thrift haul. If you saw the other video where we spent over $1,000 at a Goodwill grand opening, we barely scratched the surface, so I'm going to show you a little bit more today. There's so much stuff. Alright, let's get started. This was one of those things I got and did not look up comps. Rory Becca. It felt like silk, which is why I just went ahead and picked it up. Hopefully I'm correct. Yeah. 100% silk little vacation dress, and it was only $7.69. So, oh my god. I'm so sorry if you can hear the lawn people mowing across the street. They've decided the time is nigh. But that is the first item for today. Alright, this one, if you saw the last video, the store was absolutely flooded with this kind of stuff. And it is Alice and Olivia, which you should know, Alice and Olivia, just because it retails for a lot does not mean it resells for a lot. But this felt like a more, what do you call it? A more substantial piece. And it was only $7.69. Alice and Olivia to work. Larger size, I believe it's linen. The peplum is coming back. It's about a midi dress in good condition, so hopefully that will do well. Next piece is Bowden, which is not always the best brand, but when you can find something that has more embellishments or details or anything to it, it does increase the value. Make sure you're all the way zoomed out. Yeah. So this one is a dress, but I believe it's linen, and it has all of this intricate embroidery throughout the front of the dress. And this one was $7 again. Alright. Next piece, we have J. Jill, which I've slowed down on picking up a lot of J. Jill just because it's not moving. Like, before it was bread and butter prices and I was okay with that, it was still moving, but now it is slowing down even at bread and butter value. But this one is new with tags. I believe it was a wool blend. It was only $5, and it's in like a houndstooth print, very like old money, classic, timeless piece. And then we have some Faherty, which again isn't always the greatest brand, but this is a size large, and if I can figure out how to situate this, it is a full maxi dress and a size large, so larger size, more substantial piece, being longer, has an open back detailing, and it is like more cottage core style. Again, $7, so that should do well. This one I bought purely on style. No idea who. Oh, it's Goodwill. Okay, so I got it purely based on style, but I know some Goodwill pieces can do well. It is a midi maxi length mesh dress. It does have a lining on the top half, but it is like this very weird butterfly print, and this one was $7.99, so we'll see how that one does. The Goodwill may or may not help the brand or help the piece, but it is a cool Y2K style. So alright, this is a big one. This is J. Crew, the new one, but it is the roll neck sweater. It is only a size small, but it is still a roll neck sweater, which is very big and trendy from J. Crew right now, and this was only $5. Which I'm wondering why the sweaters and everything were $5 and then some of the tops were not. I don't think any of the tops were as low as $5. Maybe it's because it's out of season or something. I don't know. Whatever. Not complaining. Here is another Anthropologie piece. This is just by Anthropologie. It is a one size, very relaxed fit, intricate knit open front cardigan. Very cute. Can go in a ton of different style aesthetics. Here is a vintage dress. This is Bisou Bisou. I don't know. Brands don't matter a whole lot as long as you get a good size in vintage dresses. This one was $7.99. This one has a huge snag on the back, but that might have been my fault because I didn't have bags and we just kind of into the back of the car. So this has like the classic little triangle neckline with an insane amount of beading there, and then it is a more midi length, but it is a size 14, so a little bit of a bigger size, which doesn't always mean good things for vintage dresses, but I mean, it should be alright. Alright, and then this one is J. Crew again. New tag J. Crew, size large, Kelly green, linen, shift dress. So Kelly green, very good color to look out for. And it is linen or a linen blend with that new J. Crew tag. So, very good. Very good piece. Alright. And then, still picking this brand up, this is She Fit, and it is like an adjustable sports bra company. It looks like the thrift store did not know what was happening with this. So basically, it has hook and loop for listing this, and you just tighten or loosen it and then strap it on, and then it's supposed to be like a high impact, well, this one is high impact type of sports bra, but this one was only like $3, $2.09 for that. Should be about like 25 or 30. Haven't looked at the comps for that in a while because it's been a while since I found one. This is Saks Fifth Avenue. This is a sweater, but can you tell me what it reminded me of, but more muted, obviously, but it is size XXL. It is a textured knit sweater. This was $6.69. I believe it is men's. It's a little short, but it might be vintage, so I don't know. But it was $6.69. Good piece nonetheless. Alright, and then this brand I did not look up. It just felt nice, and I was busy. But this is called Snyder. I wouldn't remember. Oh, I mean, I guess it has a dry clean tag on the back of it. Maybe it's a good brand. YKK zipper. I don't know. I don't know anything about this. It was $7.69. It is a very interesting dress. I had zero clue anything about this. So I will have to look that up and see what is what. This is Kate Spade. These were $5. They are just a trouser pant in this cute pink color, tapered leg, more of a cropped fit. And then they have this little ruffle detail. Kate Spade does not resell for a whole lot, but it resells for some. And it was a cute piece, so it should do okay. And then we have Hunter Bell. I have a hard time remembering this brand. Every time I look at it, I can't remember if it resells or not well. But every time I look it up, it looks like it does. So, it's very like maximalist, avant-garde style blouse in a size large, $6.69. Feels just like a polyester or something. But I believe those sell for good money. This is Free People, size large. This was $7.69. Oops. And it is just like a little mini dress, but it has that like milk, or this is the back actually, has that milkmaid little style top with the ruching, little mini dress with purple cherries, it looks like. But Free People dress, size large, should do well based off of that. This thing I thought was ugly, and I almost didn't get it because I personally did not like it, but the ones that were selling were also not my favorite. So hopefully this was not a mistake. It was only $7.69, but it's Leaf's Daughter, size 6, but it has the tacked on tag, very clean, minimalist, but it's just like a dress I feel like we all saw in 2010 with this like weird leafy, almost olive-esque print. The comps seemed okay, so okay, whatever you say. If it sells, it sells. This one I got, again, it is one of those made in India dresses. This one is a size small, but this is different than any of the ones I have picked up before because it has this celestial print all over it. It is a full maxi length, and it has the ties on the back. Should do well. Have never really found or sold anything like that before, so we shall see. Next piece, this is J. Jill Love Linen. Speaking of J. Jill, but this is a size large, and it is a midi to maxi length, full length dress. Has pockets, all the fun stuff. But J. Jill Love Linen, their natural materials do better than their not natural materials. I stay away from the Wherever collection, and I think, no, that's Chico's, but like anything that's not a linen or cashmere or some substantial type of material. Even the cotton I stay away from. So I mean, it's a longer dress, more substantial. But here's another Lululemon piece that they did not know was Lululemon. I almost missed it also. Here's the little Lulu guy. But it is like it reminds me of Aerie almost, because it's that super thin, stretchy material. No idea the style, size, any of that. But it was like $5. Yeah, $5.69. So I would put it in my Lululemon show that I've been having, but nobody's really been buying anything, and I start at $5, so you know, I'd just be asking to lose money at that point. One bag, done. All right. Next we have Natural Life. Used to be a big bolo. I started cooling off on it. I used to pick up anything, everything, all of it in this brand. Not so much anymore. But this was $6.69, and it is an oversized cotton sweatshirt with a tie-dye print on it. It is a size small medium, and it's absolutely huge. So that one should do well, I think. Fits the whole aesthetic of the brand. Speaking of J. Jill again, J. Jill Love Linen. But again, like the last one, this one's more substantial. It's a size extra large. It has all of this patterning on it. It has a kimono style sleeve. It's very airy, loose, very boho. And then has these buttons on the front. But if you're going to pick up J. Jill, make sure it is a more substantial or interesting piece. This is Patagonia, size small. Paid $6.69 for this. Have no idea what the resale value is on this, but it is a button up, snap button, and it has ripstop material. So I mean, I figured minimum it would go for $25, but it's just a good outdoorsy piece. And then next we have Stark. I find this brand every once in a while sells well for me. It's usually some sort of gauzy fabric. Like last time it was just a gauze cotton Kelly green blouse that had some pretty decent washwear on it, and it still sold. So I was excited to find this one. This one is a shirt. Yeah, it's just a shirt. The back is longer than the front, so we'll see how that goes. Has the roll tab sleeves. All of the information should be on this interior tag. Yeah, size small. So if you don't see a size up here, that is why. And then next we found some Ralph Lauren. This is Ralph Lauren, but it is a size 2X. It is the vintage label, and it is a quarter zip, but it is cotton. It had really interesting stripes that kind of go along with the like the nautical polo Ralph Lauren line, and it was $6.69. So this should do well. Like, even if it wasn't Ralph Lauren, it is a cute piece. This one I couldn't figure out if I wanted to get or not, but for $6.69 I figured it was a good experiment. I've picked up velour stuff from Ralph Lauren before and it hasn't done well, but I'm pretty sure it was like a small or an extra small. But what you're looking for is this crest here. It has the Ralph Lauren logo, red, and a plus size quarter zip pullover. Easy peasy, was $6. So we'll see how that does. This one, with the season upon us, this is Quacker Factory, new with tags, size 1X, and it is a novelty sweater with a sequined American flag on the front. This was $6.99. Probably wouldn't have got it if it didn't have the tag still attached, because this is a more subdued pattern for them. But Quacker Factory does make some good pieces. Usually you have to stay with the plus sizes. The smaller sizes don't do the greatest unless they're like a really unique, interesting piece. This is Talbot's. This is merino wool. This is a 2X, but it is a petite, but it does have the tags still attached. It is Argyle pink cardigan. It is 3/4 sleeves, but that's coming back in style, so it's a big like the petite's not working, the 3/4 sleeves isn't working, but they're also coming back in style, so it's like, I don't know, but it's a very cute pink Argyle cardigan. This brand I don't think I've ever found before. This is Zadig and Voltaire. It is 100% cashmere. I know their like shoes, purses, things like that do well. I've never seen anything else from them, but it's just like interesting cheetah leopard print, size size unknown. I'm sure this one also has its size. Yeah, size extra small. Regless CP Leo. Yep. But it is a cashmere sweater from a high-end brand. So we'll see how that does. I'm not afraid to pick up cashmere during the summer months. I'm still personally selling it. Like, I have people who are actively buying it still. Maybe not as much as it would if it were winter time, but I'd rather get some of the money, give somebody a good deal now than to hold on to it stuffed in a closet somewhere to get like an extra $5 or $10. Like, it's just not worth it. This is a personal favorite to sell. I do not find it often, but it is CP Shades. Their tag always looks like this. It usually matches whatever the color of the item is, but it's CP Shades. If you could see that, it's just embroidered in. This one is a blouse. I thought it was a dress. This one is a blouse. I believe it's a silk blend, plus size. They are known for like velvets, linens, more quiet luxury log and look pieces. So they will never be like super over the top, avant-garde, colorful. You won't know. It's just gonna look like a basic thing. Like, I sold, it was either linen or cotton, just like a plain t-shirt, and it sold for $30, $40. Like, it's a good brand. I pick up everything I find in it. This is Peter Millar. I'm sure there is a style of these pants in here somewhere, but it is that time of the year. These are $6.69, so I gotta figure out if I want to put them in the men's live show or if I want to sell them. It's kind of banking on will I lose $1 or will I sell it for definitely over what I purchased it for. That's the kind of thing with live selling. It's like, I'm not a big seller, so I'm not like guaranteed people to bid items up. They might just bid on the item and leave it at that. But this is Peter Millar. Again, khaki pants, $6. Easy peasy. Tis the season. These are, I believe they're Banana or Talbot. Banana Republic. They are new with tags, I believe. Why does this have two tags on it? $6.69 and $6.69. Somebody priced these twice. Can't remember if they were new with tags or not. No, not new with tags, but they are 100% silk, and they are a huge, exaggerated wide leg trouser pant. Like, absolutely massive legs on these. And they are a 14 long. So again, with the longs in the trouser pants or pants in general, they do really well. But they have a pleat, pocket, really interesting pattern, 100% silk, giant wide legs. Perfect. Love those. And then here is our friend, new with tags. Not complaining. I'm not sure if these are real leather. I doubt it. Yeah. Faux leather, but they are from our good friend Alice and Olivia. Again, just because she retails for a lot doesn't mean she resells for a lot. But she is new with tags. She was $375. And these are a wide leg faux leather pant, and she was $6.69. And again, these huge wide legs and ivory cream color, pleated at the front, just an absolutely stunning pant. from Alice and Olivia. Alright. Some more Peter. A little Peter Millar. This time, these are a corduroy pant. I don't know that I've ever sold corduroy Peter Millar pants, so we'll see. It shouldn't hurt the value. But they were $6.69 again. Good little pants. Alright, and then we have some bird dogs. They don't do as well as they used to, but they don't do bad. But they're just a pair of bird dogs in a green color, $6.69. Not complaining. Another piece of cashmere. If I could find the opening. This is Neiman Marcus cashmere. Neiman Marcus cashmere does exceptionally well for me. I'm not sure what it is, but people be looking for it. But this is also a size large, open front cardigan. Should do really well. And then we have some more Patagonia, size extra large. This was $6.69, so again, even if it only sells for like 25 bucks, it should do well. But it's just a plaid organic cotton button-up shirt in a good size. And then we have Free People Movement, size medium, just a really big baggy shirt and like a moisture wicking material. Just very oversized. I may keep, it might be a dress. I don't know. I might keep that one. We'll see. I'm not a size medium, but you know how Free People is. It's gigantic. Some more CP shades. Another velvet blouse that I paid $6.69 for. Will do well because their velvet is usually a silk blend. We got some Mountain Hardwear, just a lightweight quarter zip fleece sweatshirt, $6.69, but it is a size extra large, so should do well. It's in that military green. Shouldn't have a problem selling that. This is where it comes in handy to know what tags look like, know what patterns look like, know what things look like even if they don't have their tag. Because if you see this and it doesn't have a tag, you move right along past it. But what I did was looked at this little button right here, and you'll see it says Lily Pulitzer. This isn't like a super substantial piece or anything. It's cotton. No idea the size, so I'll have to guess that. But it definitely feels like a more, like a bigger size. They labeled it as an XL. But $6. It is a shirt. Lightweight cotton. Not gonna pass that up. Lily Pulitzer and larger sizes. And with that, we're about 30 minutes in. Everybody's home. We went through about a bag. So let me know if you enjoy these. Comment down below what you're interested in seeing from me next. Maybe I'll film some more of these. But for now, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time.